Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video, it's gonna be a little different than my current videos because I'm trying something new here. This is my first ever tech video, and I'm sorry that I only have gameplay in the back. I just don't know if you guys like this content, so if you do, please tell me and I could get more editing and all this for this kind of videos. So let's begin. Okay, so as the title says, you guys really need to stop downloading game exploits. Obviously this is just a recommendation, but it's just like it's getting to the point where you can't really trust any game exploits anymore. Like if you try to go to a client or something, you're probably gonna get malware, something like that, a rat, whatever. So let me tell you a few things. First off, we all know what an exe file is, but do we actually know what it is, or is it just that it's usually malware, right? So a lot of those are exe files. And an exe means executable, which means if you just double tap it on Windows, it immediately runs as normal. Which is why, it fell. Which is why they use it which is why hackers use it so much, is because you could just run it immediately with nothing else, not even Windows telling you. It just starts randomly, right? Which is why they use it, because that is a perfect way to get the rat installed on your computer, because you can't get malware or anything on your computer. Like you can, but it doesn't really affect you unless you run the file, right? And usually you should be fine because of like a VPN or Windows security. Yeah, Windows security is installed on your Windows computer in most cases, so as long as you have real-time protection, you should be safer from malware and stuff like that. But there's some other things I should say. Okay, so first off, if you think something's wrong with your computer, I'm just going to say this now, it's probably malware or something. If it seems off, and after you ran a file, if something seems off, like the computer's going down faster, there's been compromised accounts recently or something, you got to find some sort of way to help with the malware to try to fix it. Now, I'm not a professional with that, but I would recommend to unactivate the thing on Windows files, the Windows file apps, where you can hide file extensions, because then it's still some of them are hidden. There's some very secret ways that they try to hide things. Here, let me show you. So I want to add the fact that sometimes hackers may hide the malicious files so you can't see them at all, right? Even if you enable the show hidden files option. Okay, so they also put it as a system file to try to trick Windows into thinking it's really important too. So there's so much ways people hide malware nowadays. By clicking the -H and -S attribute. So skeptical about something like that, you got to make sure to have show hidden operating system files on as well. Gotta remember that. But anyways, let's get back into the actual situation, what's going on. So we're mostly going to be talking about Solora, because obviously I'm not a game exploiter or anything, but I know a thing or two about it. I will never a game exploit. I like playing the games without it. Imagine being so bad at a game that you have to cheat in it. But so Solora so let's talk about this app. So there's Solora, right? It's a very popular gaming cheat exploit for Roblox, and I don't play Roblox anymore, but it's still so many people play it, so I'm going to talk about it first, and then I'm going to talk about some other looser topics. So Solora was not a scam, but then their original Discord server got terminated just randomly, and then it happened, they tried to make a new one, and it got terminated the next day. People are now trying to make fake ones of that, and you may think, oh, then is Solora, the actual website still safe? I mean, I know that the other ones are scams, but is this one still safe? And the answer is no. So the funny part about this is that Solora did not have a rat in it, but a few days ago, about 5 or 6, I think, they updated the executor to contain a rat. So scams and actual Solora is not safe at all. To be honest, you should never use any cheating exploit without it having some sort of way to make sure that it's actually safe and it's actually an official website. There's nothing wrong with it. I also do not recommend cheating or anything, because it's against TOS of literally most games. And I know why the Discord server probably got deleted, because there's people saying, I don't know why it got deleted, but they're not allowed to have game exploits as a server. That's against Discord TOS, so that's why. Yeah, so also another reason why you shouldn't exploit or anything. This one is a big one. Actually, before I say it, I'm going to say one thing. Another reason why you should not exploit is because it's really annoying. I don't like people who exploit in video games. Like, just the other day, I saw someone cheating in Fortnite so they can get aimbot, all of that. That's pretty common, though. So, there's a ban wave coming on Roblox that will cause many accounts to get one-day bans because exploits are day-long bans unless you've done it many times, and then you could get permanently banned. There's no safe executor. There probably won't ever be. So I would just recommend not grabbing it. And even if you decide not to download it, but you're on the website or something, I will say something that is a little scary, but it is true, and usually it's okay. It's usually fine, okay? So most websites have your actual IP address when you open it. It's sort of like a game of trust. Usually it's safe, but there's some horrible people out there that will use it for bad purposes, like finding your address or something. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do with it, but it is possible to get it. That's how Grabify and stuff like that works. Alright, so let's see. So if you did install something like this and you think it is malware or spyware or something like that, I'm going to explain some things to make you a little more scared to think, maybe I shouldn't download this Solora thing. Okay, so first off, you heard me use the term rat before. Let me explain what a rat is. So a rat is a remote access Trojan, which means it can control your entire PC. It can take over literally anything it wants. It could do anything. So a few examples of that is it can steal passwords, blue screen your PC, install more malware, brick your PC, hack your entire Microsoft account, delete files, close files, and it can also steal bank information like your debit card. And the list goes on and on. There's a lot of things that could happen if you download a rat. It can even prevent you from resetting your computer, since it can trigger blue screens, so that it's just stuck on your computer forever, no matter what you do. It can also get your IP address and blah, 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 but that's a little less common. Okay, so spyware, I think this is pretty obvious what it is. It monitors your PC and spies on it. And that usually depletes your battery when there's a spyware on your thing. So if you notice battery depleting a lot more on your laptop, obviously this doesn't work. That's not a good way to detect it even then, because it could just be something wrong with the battery. But at the same time, if there's other things suspecting it, that is a good indicator. It can spy on you, basically, spyware, and I think a lot of these are also spyware. They try to spy on you, Okay, adware isn't as dangerous, but it's still annoying and will flood your computer with ads, blah, blah, blah. Also deplete your battery. So, go back into the whole exploiter thing. There's so many exploits nowadays. There's so many general websites like Wave, Solora, all of those, right? But to be honest, you shouldn't trust any of them, because not only is it because of the ban wave, here, let me see if I can find a few examples of executors. I'm not exactly... Okay, perfect. So Solora, Wave, many other executors like Neon as well. A lot of them are not to be trusted and shouldn't be trusted, because at any moment they could just install an update that just makes it so even if it is trusted at the moment, it's still dumb because it's not trusted in general, and it could just decide to make an update where it actually has a rat in it, or malware in it, or adware, or spyware, whatever they want to do. There's so many things that you can do with just a file. There's so many other files that can actually affect your PC besides just exes, and zips, which are what people are scared of. There's a whole lot of problems when you download malware or something. There's not much you can do to help. So I'd recommend using a VPN or having a Microsoft Security real-time protection on, or both, preferably both, but it's up to you. I'm not one to tell you what to do. You can download exploits, but it's just not a smart idea. It will definitely not only probably get you banned from the game if it's an online game, but it will probably also get your computer hacked in some sort of way. It can do so many things with malware. You have no idea how far this can actually go. Like, it doesn't sound like much in some cases, but like a rat especially, or actual malware, 'cause there's a lot malware can do. They, like, for example, don't use Chrome passwords, because Chrome passwords can get you can get all those accounts hacked pretty easily if you've installed malware, because malware can steal a lot of things. It's mostly stealing and bricking your computer and stuff, but a rat can do anything it wants. It could even run a game or something. It could turn on your PC. It could overheat it. Whatever it wants to do, I think it can do. I don't know if it can overheat it. I'm not exactly a complete professional when it comes to malware, obviously. Okay, yeah, so, for example, the Microsoft Security tells you when you might almost run malware with a red screen if you have it on, if you have real-time protection on. So if you ever see something like today, actually yesterday, I saw a video from somebody who was like, how to install Solera, official version. And not only was it not the official website, it didn't have a certificate to prove its legitimacy. Everyone agreed that it was malware and that it's scripts. They're gonna try to script you in so many ways, but still, people fall for this daily, and it's crazy because it's one of the oldest tricks in the book, installing malware using game exploits like free Robux or free V-Bucks. Those extensions obviously hack you. That's a good example, but I think everyone knows not to get those. I don't have too much else to say. I guess I should also say, just remember, if your computer says that running this file might damage your computer, I would not recommend downloading it or using it, even though, like, YouTube tutorials, you shouldn't trust them all of the time when it comes to downloading things. Because, sometimes there's genuine creators who are actually trying to help people, but at the same time, you gotta realize that there's another side of people that are trying to hack your PC and steal everything about yourself, steal all your credentials, so thank you for watching. I know this video was really all over the place, but I had a lot of fun making this video, and if you guys really liked this video, like and subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, obviously. It supports me in the algorithm, and it helps me give my channel a little bit more exposure, and yeah, this is also a low quality. I'll make my future tech videos better if you guys want me to make more tech videos. This is my first one. I really love technology, so bye.